guys, let's fix this eyeshadow really quick. I filmed this look. Girl, is it up already? I don't know. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. Oh wait, let me fix my hair. It's hair washing day tomorrow morning, so I'm just trying to get this slick, you know? Hi, I'm Magdalene Janet. If you don't know who I am, I welcome you to my channel. I'm always here, hanging out, having a good time. Please subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't miss any videos, because we're a vibe over here, okay? Hi, welcome back to all my oldies but goodies. You guys know. Become an oldie but goodie, you know. It's just my peoples that are always here, you know? ¿Qué más? Oh yeah, I'm on Insta and Tickety Talk. My username is all Magdalene Janet. If you ever need to find me, my name is the same everywhere. You guys love a good drugstore lip swatch, and we love drugstore makeup here. e.l.f. I had no idea these released the Glow Revival Melting Lip Balm. First of all, a lip balm should always be at the drugstore and at drugstore prices. But let's see how these are, because I have no idea what these are all about. It says Nourishing Buttery Balm. Let's see if that's what we have. Per the usual, I always start off my lip swatches with nothing on my lips, because it is really important for me to show you how product looks with nothing on my lips in studio lighting and in daylight, so you can see how it looks, the actual color, instead of adding additional lip liners and whatnot. Of course, you can always do that. I don't ever do it on my lip swatch videos. Let's open one up and see what the deal is. This is the shade Vanilla Toffee. Ooh, Vanilla Toffee. Okay. Oh, she's cute. Big. What size is this? How big is this? 5.2 ounces. And it looks like, oh, like a balm. Okay. I can't smell anything. What I typically do is lip swatch everything here at the beginning in studio lighting and in daylight. And then at the end of the video, I'll give you all the info about these, how they look, how they feel, how they smell, how much they cost, and all that. So without further ado, relax. Let's start the lip swatch, and I'll see you at the end. This is the order I'm going in, kind of lightest to darkest. This sort of mauve shade could kind of fit here, but we'll leave it like this. This is how they look. These are the Glow Revival lip balms. I'm assuming and or hoping they don't stain, but anytime I assume, I'm wrong. So let's see how these work out and if it's worth our dollar bills. All right, let's start off with the first one, Vanilla Toffee. This is the shade Vanilla Toffee. This shade is a warm toned brown, but on my skin tone, it looks very like creme brulee. And in daylight, this is Vanilla Toffee. Moving on to Strawberry Shortcake. This is the shade Strawberry Shortcake. This shade is like a natural translucent pink. And in daylight, this is Strawberry Shortcake. Moving on to Wild Cherry. This is Wild Cherry. Yup, this sure is a very cherry red. And in daylight, this is Wild Cherry. Moving on to the next one, Java Chip. This is the shade Java Chip. This shade is a mauve, kind of gray. On my lips, they look purple. And in daylight, this is Java Chip. Moving on to Blackberry Sorbet. This is Blackberry Sorbet. This is giving me very much plum purple, and on my lips, it goes on plum. And in daylight, this is Blackberry Sorbet. Last but certainly not least is Yummy Gummy. This is the shade Yummy Gummy. This shade is a grape berry tone. And in daylight, this is Yummy Gummy. Alrighty then. These are quite nice. Let me give you info about these and then we resume. The new e.l.f. Glow Revival Melting Lip Balms come in 6 shades. They retail for $9 each. The Glow Revival Melting Lip Balm slicks your lips into buttery moisture, buildable tint, and an addictive glossy finish. Formulated with 10% butter blend plus hyaluronic acid blend. This is richly hydrating tinted lip balm that melts into your lips and leaves them soft and supple. These are long lasting, nourishing lip balms with a buttery soft formula. Lip hugging. It is vegan and cruelty free with shea butter, mango butter, cocoa butter, and hyaluronic acid blend. I purchased mine at Ulta. Now that we have all the tea, honestly, I had no idea these were coming out. Did you? Kind of saw them on, hold on, I have an itch. I saw them on e.l.f.'s, not e.l.f.'s, Ulta's website, and I was like, okay, these are nice. I like a good balm gloss sort of moment. These are the swatches on my arm. You can see the high shine. You can see the pigment. That was what was most surprising, I think, was the pigment. I didn't really think it was gonna have all this pigment because it's a balm. Usually I think of balm more like a lip balm, like a kind of more chapstick-esque, but look at these. These are very pretty. They're not a gloss and they're not a balm. They're like a something in between, which I really like. Let me show you in daylight how they look. You can see how just vibrant, different each and every color is. We do only have 6 shades. e.l.f. typically does this. They'll release a certain amount of shades and then they're gonna re-release additional shades. I'm assuming depending how they sell and how popular they get, or if they don't get popular, who knows. But you can see, look at the high shine, the pigment, the just juiciness. You know your lips are gonna be soft, juicy, and supple. Literally as the description says. So I like them. I think they're very nice. The only thing is that because they're very glossy, they do bleed out a little bit. That typically just happens with the lip gloss type of formula. I would always recommend a lip liner. Just put a lip liner on. Lip liners, especially a matte one, tend to hold product in your lips. I have small lips, so you can see the bleeding a lot faster than someone that probably has bigger lips. So just the FYI, it's not the product's fault. It's the type of product, which is a gloss balm type. They are very juicy and glossy, but I noticed if you have it on for a little bit, the shine is not as high shine. It decreases a little bit with time of wear and use. FYI, I didn't really notice that. I had to take a call when I was lip swatching this last one, and I noticed after I was on the call for like 10 minutes, I was like, oh, it's not as shiny as when I immediately put it on. I did reapply it so you guys can see the shine, but you can see here, very hydrating. It really complements my natural lip color too. All of the shades I felt like really meshed in well. I will have to say my 2 favorite ones is this one, Yummy Gummy and Wild Cherry. Another thing I noticed is that the names, I don't know if I'm missing them, but they're nowhere to be found. Oh, duh, it's the front. Just kidding. Yummy Gummy. You see right there? Wild Cherry. Oh, okay, that's nice. It's right in the front. I was like, where is this name? I mean, you can't miss it with the color of the packaging. Is very vibrant. I personally like to read a name just so I remember the name and then I know when I'm picking it up, you know? I don't know. Anyone else like that? I like them. I think they're great. They're $9. Lip balm should be anything less than $10. It's a lip balm. They don't last long. Look. They transfer, you'll have to constantly apply. I think a lip balm should be a drugstore price item. However, Polite Society has their own. Let's match it up with this one. Naturium has, let's use this Naturium, the Fido Glow Lip Balm. Let's use these two. So this is Polite Society. Look, the packaging is very similar. I really like how the product comes out. A lot of it doesn't like burst out, so that's really nice. I'm gonna put Polite Society right where my middle finger is. e.l.f, which is where my index finger is. Oh wow, these are so similar. Look, e.l.f, Polite Society. Damn, e.l.f is a little more pigmented. And this is Polite Society in French Caramel. e.l.f is Vanilla Toffee. The shades are different. The undertones, you see, they're different, but very similar. You see that high shine, you see the thickness of it. The thickness, is that a word? Yeah, right? Sometimes I feel like words don't sound correct, but then I realize they are correct. Naturium, this is the shade Lychee. This is Naturium's applicator. I love these applicators. I do feel like you see the e.l.f is a little smaller. I love the e.l.f applicator, was super easy to apply. As you know, I have small lips, so I always prefer a small applicator. The middle finger is Naturium. e.l.f is, I'm gonna put it closer to the index. Shades are different. This is e.l.f, which is the Wild Cherry. This is Lychee, which is a little more of a neutral red. Textures are a little bit different. I feel like e.l.f is a little more of a high shine. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Textures are the same when I look at it this way. Hold on, let me look. They're pretty much the same. e.l.f is maybe a little bit thicker. But we do have dupes. I would say these are a dupe. This is kind of like the new version of a lip balm these days. I think of lip balm as Carmex. Remember back in the day you had the little tube, you put Carmex. That used to be kind of more of a lip balm to me. These are the options, which I love because it will just give you a nice flush of color. If you don't wear any makeup and you want something to spruce up your face and the color, add one of these and you're good to go. I actually use Polite Society, the red one, and these Naturiums at the gym. I always apply it in the morning just so I have like a little bit of gloss, a little bit of color, and I really like it. They're comfortable. They do hydrate the lip, so I really like the e.l.f ones. They're $9. You can't beat any drugstore makeup that's under $10. It's a win. A win is a win. Also have a scent. It's a bit of a like sweet scent. It's not too potent, but when you do apply it, you do smell the scent. It's like a sweet fruit scent. I don't mind it. It's not too much. You know, I'm like a little sensitive to scents. e.l.f is legit the queen of dupes. I'm convinced. e.l.f is just the dupe brand. Which one is your favorite color? Have you purchased these? Have you seen them around? Are you planning on purchasing them? I got mine at Ulta. I actually picked them up today and I wanted to hurry up and swatch them for you. But of course, let me know your thoughts. You guys know we're always chit-chatting in the comments. I'm of course not going to do a wear test because as you can see, this thing is gone. It's not matte, so it's not gonna stay. It's something you'll just always apply. But this is it, fam. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and spending a little bit of your day with me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, click the button right there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.